Right, starting to get to the point where I'm going to have to bolt this down. To do that I need to drill holes through the feet. To do that I need to take the feet off, which in turn means taking all this stuff off as well. Also be a good chance to see how these bearings are holding up. Slide the carriage off. Yeah, they've held up pretty well. Might replace these with the ones about 5 mil longer though. Also want to cut this. That beautiful bandsaw. Want to make the new ones a little bit longer than the, because as it is the bolts are catching on the sides of the bearings. Takes me longer to clamp it up in the bandsaw than it does for the bandsaw to cut it. For this end I'm going to have to take the handle off. Right, I'm not going to cinch those tight just yet because I still have to finalise their position. And now for the great reveal. Oh man. Did I honestly not clean the shavings out off this thing? You can measure steps using these calipers, because you see how there's that raised bit there? Just have the step going along there and onto there, and that measures that. It is 27. Make it 26, then we can go for 13. The position isn't too critical. I just want it vaguely in the middle. And I think I shall make them 25 mil in. I don't have a show of getting the centre drill in there to do a pilot hole, so I may have to just go straight into the 8mm drill. I'm still going to make the effort, mind you. You remember these square nuts that I made for the old temporary headstock? They make nice washers. Oh. Before I get too carried away, I'll just make sure that everything will fit in terms of depth. Yep, it should be just ducky. after drilling so much metal, that was incredibly easy. We're going to start preparing the boring bar that will mount onto the lathe here. It will be supported by those angle iron, step pulley in the middle, and on the end here I'm going to put a cutter. Hopefully this will become a bit clearer as I go. Just to explain, I also ground a flat onto the end here so that I can drill a hole for where the tool bit will go through. Also so I have a bit easier time of it remembering which way around it goes. I have a crazy idea for at least starting to align the clamps on here. Put the bearing caps on, put the bar through the headstock and use that to align them. Hopefully that'll be right. Incidentally, this is why I haven't cranked down on these bolts yet, because I'm still in the process of fettling positions. I really should bolt this down, but this is just a test and I'm going to have my hand on the switch the whole time. It moves! It moves! Ooh! I definitely need to bolt this down though, because the tension on the belt is making the lathe jerk back, and then once it does, it loses all friction on the pulley and it stops spinning. So I'm going to have to make washers and then screw this down. But it's running! It's running! Oh boy! Plan is to take this, make some washers out of it, then I can. Doesn't need to be precise, it's just washers. Now that it is screwed down, let's see what it's like now. Ready to go. Let's try changing belt. Right, you always go bigger one to smaller first. But I can't say I was happy about it. I don't think this last one will work for the simple reason that the handle's going to get... I have my serious doubts about this one. It was shifting on that one. Okay, I can't do the lowest speed because one of the bolt heads on these temporary supports, it hits that. So second to lowest it is. I think everything in the bench itself is vibrating. Still, it moves. I'm very happy about that.